Flosstube. My name is Becca. That was Shadow. This is Mal. And you have reached SamBrie Stitches here on Flosstube. This is episode number 139, and it is my 4-year Flosstube anniversary on Halloween. How exciting is that? All right, I'm gonna get the animals inside and we'll get on with the video. Okay, now we are back inside. It's really cold out, but I wanted to do a picture because my craft room is destroyed and Shadow wouldn't have room to get up to do the opening. So, as I said, this is Flosstube number 139. It is my 4-year Flosstube anniversary. This year, I decided to go with no makeup. If you remember, I think it was last year, I had my face painted up and it was so itchy through the whole video. So we are going with no makeup this time. Welcome to my new subscribers and new viewers. I hope that you enjoy my video. I have tons to show in this video and talk about because it's been, I think, a month since my last one. Welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank y'all for sticking with me. I know I'm not consistent anymore, but I appreciate you sticking with me and showing me the support. Please just double check to make sure that you are subscribed and you hit the little bell so you can get notifications on when I do upload. I may try a different type of video next time. We shall see. Maybe more of a vlog style daily, but I don't know. I'm toying with the idea so that way I can upload more frequently. I'm just life, health, everything. That'll all be at the end. And I have a fun story with to add to it as well. In this video, I will be doing a lot. I have huge announcements, finishes. I have finishes that are my models, whips, haul, life update at the end. And because it's my 4-year Flosstube anniversary, there will be giveaways throughout the video. So you got to stay tuned for all of that. And so let's just get started. First off, I'm going to do some announcements. My winter PDF releases are now available in my Etsy shop. So if you're waiting for the PDFs, they are there. The one that I wasn't able to show you that I didn't have, and I haven't FFO'd it yet, but this is Winter on Autumn Hills Place. I got it from my sister. This was the one that was lost in the mail and then showed back up at my sister's house, thank goodness. So I wanted to show you the model of it. It's really, really pretty. So this is the 4th in the series. This is on 18 count bird's eye view, I think, from Seraphim Fabrics. Isn't that pretty though? I love it. A little penguin, roasted marshmallows. So just wanted to show you that so that you could see that. But yes, my PDFs are available in my Etsy shop and the link will be down below at SamBrie Designs or SamBrieStitches.com. All right. Speaking of my charts, if you own Silent Night, it was just brought to my attention that the color cue or the color thing on the back, for some reason, doesn't have the symbols. I have no idea how that happened. It has the colors and the names and all that, but not the symbols. So if you own it, just send me proof that you own it, and I will send you a new PDF copy with the updated back page. I apologize for that. But I appreciate someone emailing me to let me know on that. So I will be happy to replace it for you on there. Couple Flosstube shout outs real quick. My good friend, and we've grown so close over the love of antique samplers and other things. Our friendship has grown. Michael has posted her first Flosstube video and it's really good. She shows a lot of beautiful pieces. She is Sweet Woodruff on YouTube here. So if you could go and show her some love, hit the subscribe button, that would be amazing because she's a genuinely amazing person and she stitches beautifully. She actually model stitched for me a Nashville release. That is extra special to us because she found it and emailed me and I bought it, and then she model stitched it, so it's kind of cool. But I'm so happy that she started a Flosstube, and just go show her some love. I uploaded an interview. It was a week late, but it was because Brie and I were sick the week that I was supposed to interview Kim and Jade, and then I think it was Kim that was out of town the following week, so we had to push it back a week, but it's there. I did an interview with Small Town Needleworks. It is a longer one, which is awesome. I know y'all like to just stitch and listen to us chit chat. We have a lot in common, we discovered, and it was a lot of just talking back and forth and enjoying the love of stitching and friendship. I've become friends with them over the past several months, which is pretty cool. So if you want to go check that out, I do have a playlist with all of my interviews. That is like the 105th interview I think I've done. And November's is going to be pretty awesome too. I don't believe she's a Flosstuber, but she is a designer, and it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm excited for that. They also have a Flosstube channel as well. So that'll be linked down below, so you can go follow them. And then I wanted to do a little bit of a shout out for my friend Melissa Lore. She is so sweet, so caring. And she had put out a call for some help. She was working, I think, a second job on the weekends so that she could pay off some bills, and that job is gone now. And so she's focusing a bit more on her paparazzi business on Facebook. I think she does it just right through her Facebook, Melissa Lore. She has pieces, I think, that start at like $5, and I think she just uploaded a new Flosstube video as well. So if you want to go in and show her some love, help her out with the paparazzi, that kind of stuff, I'll have that link down below. She really is just a genuinely sweet person, and I hope that we can help her out, even with subscriptions and stuff like that. So I know you all are just loving and caring people and want to help out any way you can, so that would be great. All right, huge announcement. I'm nervous and I'm excited. I know everybody seems to be doing some sort of stitchy box. Every time I'm scrolling through Instagram, somebody else is posting a stitchy box, and it's awesome because you have a lot of selection and a lot of choices. I wanted to do something, because I've been planning this for quite a while, and I wanted to do something a little bit different than just a stitchy box. So I have reached out to some friends of mine that are makers, that are incredible makers, to custom make some things for me. I have designed 3 patterns for this. One, or I guess 2, will be kitted up. I'll explain in a minute. I think I'm going to be calling it SamBrie Stitchy Box and Zoom event. Because if you followed me, I've had health issues. I've had to cancel going to retreats in person because I don't want to risk getting sick or not feeling well enough after sinking all that money into the retreat to like go and mingle and all that kind of stuff. So I was thinking, you know, I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that have reached out that understand how I'm feeling with missing out on retreats and such. And I know some people can't afford to go. Some people just can't because of health. I mean, there's different reasons. So I created a stitchy box, but not only did I create a stitchy box, I'm going to do a 1-day, like a 4-hour Zoom event, basically. And I'll give you all the details in a minute, but the boxes themselves are going to go on sale in my Etsy shop on November 6th. November 6th is my husband's birthday, Anna's. It's a special day in general, and it's just a week from Halloween, so I figured that'd be enough notice to give everybody. They will go on sale on November 6th, but they won't ship until the beginning of January. I'm still waiting on a couple items from people before I can box them up. There is a limited number of boxes. I think there'll be about 70, and then that's it. There's no extras. There's no nothing. Just 70. I'm going to show you the 2 designs. They're the same design, but 2 options, and you're going to get both. And then you're going to get a surprise third winter themed chart that I'm not going to show you up front. I want it to be a surprise. They're all 70 by 70, so they're small. So I like my pieces small. I don't know. It's just how I design for the most part. And then I have some big news to go along with it. So the first one, and these aren't fully finished because I couldn't fully finish them without ruining other surprises. So you're just going to see them just stitched. The first one, the first version is this one, and it was model stitched by Cindy Hofflinger. I really hope, Cindy, that I said your last name right. But that's the first version. You'll get the Ada, and it's only going to be Ada. I'm sorry. It was just easier that way. You're going to get the Ada from Be Stitch Me. You're going to get everything that you need to stitch this version or this version, which was stitched by Laura Ellis. So there's a Bigfoot version, and then there is a lady version. So you'll get enough, you'll get DMC to stitch. You should have enough for both. But the silk, you're only probably going to have enough to stitch the Bigfoots, but you could sub a DMC if you wanted to. So those are the 2 pieces that are in the Stitchy box. Now, there is going to be a custom finishing piece that is awesome. That was designed by Scarlet Sky Designs TX for this. There will be other goodies, and it's not just Bigfoot themed. It's more Stitchy themed for the box. There are a couple Bigfoot items, but it's mostly Stitchy themed. It's going to be just pretty much cross stitch focused for the box. So you're going to get those 2 patterns and then 1 winter themed pattern, and the model has been stitched for that, but I'll share that later after, I guess, we sell the boxes and do the Zoom. Okay, so I would say the box is pretty much 90% cross stitch themed and like a couple Bigfoot items thrown in. The Zoom portion. So the Zoom is going to be on January 27th, and it's going to be from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time. So 5-hour Zoom. There's going to be raffle tickets in each box, or raffle ticket in each box, and there's going to be giveaways throughout the Zoom. You do have to be present in the Zoom to win, because it's just easier that way because I can't keep track of everything. A couple of the items that are going to be part of the giveaways, I just wanted to do a little sneak peek. This was sent by Crossed in Stitches USA. She's one of the people that I reached out to have an item made. But this is going to be, she made one for me. And this will be one of the, because there's only 2 made. It's a needle box. So that'll be part of the giveaway. And, or the raffle, I should say. The other one is an antique sampler. This is going to be one of the raffle items. This one I'm not reproducing. It's really pretty. I bought it, and I thought this would be a really nice raffle item for the event. Now, big news. At 4:30 Pacific time, I have a special guest who is a good friend of mine and is incredibly generous. She is Vanna Pfeiffer. Vanna Pfeiffer has agreed to come on and teach the Zoom attendees how to flat finish. You don't have to have your piece stitched. You can have any piece that you want, or you can just watch her do the tutorial and, you know, learn that way, or you can finish along. I will have a supply list inside the box if you wanted to finish along of what she said you would need in order to do so. That is huge. I'm so excited that she is going to be teaching as part of the Zoom event. So, and that's just exclusive for the people who have purchased the boxes. So I'm excited for that. Let's see, is there anything else that I need to cover? Yeah, I think that's it. So, it's going to be November 6th in my Etsy shop. I will say that I don't know how to put a time so that you can like get on the ball. So let's say 10 a.m. Pacific time. We'll do that. 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm making a note of that. List boxes. So that way, you can get on and snag them. Shipping is going to be free for the boxes. And I haven't fully figured out a price yet. I'm still going through and adding up the costs and stuff like that. There's a couple custom design things that are going to be in there. Let's see what else. There's some stickers, fobs, a finishing piece, some stuff made by Stitch Toolbox, Anna, my bestie. So there's some good stuff in there. I'm really excited for this box. So hopefully y'all are too. And I'm just excited because it's something, I guess, a little bit different than just a Stitchy box. You get to do the Zoom. I'm sure that Vanna will be available to answer some questions. I'll answer some questions. Oh, the other thing for the Zoom event that I almost forgot is y'all that are in the Zoom will get to see my Nashville releases before the public, before shops get emailed. So you get a sneak peek of my models for the release. It'll be just a few days before the shops get their email. So I thought that would be kind of neat. I'm not a huge designer, but I know a lot of people enjoy my designs. And I'm really, really excited and proud of the designs for Nashville Needlework Market this coming year. I worked hard on them. They all have special meaning. And I just thought it would be cool to kind of give everybody a sneak peek as part of, the Stitchy Zoom. So there's that. All right. If you're still with me, giveaway number 1 for my 4-year Flosstube anniversary is going to be the Stitchy box and a spot at the Zoom. With this one, I will comment on your comment on November 5th. So watch for replies for me. And I'm going to use the keyword Zoom when I reply, because I want to deter bots, and hopefully there's no way for them to figure that out. So I'll just say, you're invited to the Zoom, please email me, or something like that. So make sure you keep an eye on November 5th on the comments. If you get a reply from me, you've won. I wanted to do that before the boxes go on sale so that you don't miss out on it hoping that you would win the giveaway. But I figured that would be a really nice giveaway to celebrate my 4-year anniversary. So Zoom is going to be the key word that I reply in the comments. That's the only one that I'm going to reply for the giveaways. The rest throughout this video will just be announced in my next video. Okay. I have a Facebook group. It is called SamBrie Stitches and Friends. Please, if you request to join, I've had a lot of people request to join but not answer the questions. I would really like you to answer the questions because I want to make sure that you're a bot and you actually want to join and you're an actual stitcher. In that group, I post my freebies. I'm starting a monthly Zoom. The first one is in mid-November. Just a Stitchy Zoom at night, once a month or so, once every other month. We'll see how well it goes. But please make sure to answer the questions. And speaking of one of the freebies that I've posted, I want to show you Susan Haywood stitched my Bigfoot ghostie on beautiful purple fabric. But that was one of the freebies that I posted, and I just wanted to show it because she did a great job and I appreciate her stitching it. Yeah, he's so cute. But yeah, the Bigfoot ghostie is just a freebie in there, and there's some other ones, and there'll be some special things just for my Facebook group members. And it's just kind of fun. Also, I also host a Kitsap Stitchers cross stitch meetup. So if you're local-ish and want to drive to Silverdale, there is the Kitsap Cross Stitchers Facebook group that you can join, and that's where I post the events on that. Again, please answer the questions. It would be nice if you were just a local-ish stitcher. I've gotten quite a few new requests, which is cool, and we're growing. We have a pretty good sized meetup group. So I just wanted to put that out there because I don't really ever talk about it, but there's a couple of groups on there. So now let's get to the giveaway winners of my last video. Giveaway winner number 1. Let me see if I can reach over here really quick. And so the Stitch Quarterly, which was this, that is the Fall Harvest Stitch Quarterly, goes to Jack's Creative Inspirations, Jackie Beechner. Jackie, you've won a giveaway from me before. I think that's how we met. So congratulations. Maybe you'll drive to the Stitchy Zoom to snag your giveaway. That would be kind of cool.
Didn't get that. Could you try again?
Apparently, Siri was trying to figure stuff out for me. The 2 winter charts that were donated from Carla at Cobweb Corner, these 2, go to Dawn Barney. So congratulations, Dawn. And, oh, did I not do a quilt one? I don't know why that was up there. I'll have to double check. I didn't pick a quilt winner. So I may have to comment on your comment because for some reason the quilt one was up there, but I didn't see the keyword for that. But 2 of my PDFs goes to Connie Schweitzer. So please, winners, just email me. And Connie, let me know what 2 PDFs you like. And Jackie, let me know if you want me to mail or if you're coming to the meetup. And Dawn, please email me to send me your address so I can get your winner charts in the mail. All right. Now we're getting to the stitchy stuff. I have 2 finishes. I have not been able to fully finish them yet, but I have 2 finishes. The first one is... I was invited by Fat Quarter Shop to participate in their Fall-tober, and I chose to do the stitch cards, which are adorable. And I decided to do them all on one piece of fabric. And this fabric, oh my gosh, I cut it out. Oh wait, I have it right here. I cut it out of the fabric and then I forgot. I ordered it off of Fat Quarter Shop. Do I not have the paper anymore? Oh, I do. Goodness gracious. It's been a while since I've done this. So it's on 18 count Fiber on a Whim Hazelwood. Because Fat Quarter Shop carries Fiber on a Whim. And there it is. Oops, that's the back. Y'all, I'm so out of practice. At least the back wasn't terrible. Oh my gosh. Here's the front. I did them all together because I want to see, they should fit on this little board. This little board was sent to me, I can't remember. I gave them credit a few videos ago in a gift basket. My memory's shot. I can't even remember this morning. But this is a nibble board. And I'll put the link down below to who donated or who sent me the gift box. It was a Stitchy shop. But yeah, I think it'll fit. So I need to just get it finished and get it with my fall pieces. But I'm so excited to have a finish. I love participating in the Fat Quarter Shop stitch-alongs. Really makes me happy that they invite me to do that. The other finish, this is a big finish. And I'm close to another finish too. I don't know who I am. I think it's because I'm so far ahead in my models, thanks to the help of incredible model stitchers, that I can breathe and focus more on my personal stitching. I stitched 3 of my Nashville models, by the way. 2 bigger ones, actually 3 bigger, all 3 bigger ones. So I don't know how I did this. I'm so proud of myself to have finishes to show y'all. But this one is like 2 or 3 years in the making. This is Plum Street Samplers Autumn Gifts. I left the words off. I wasn't a big fan of the words. But this was originally a stitch along with the NBC stitcher, Matt. We were going to do an owl stitch along. I think he came up with owl be stitching. I can't remember if it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know what happened. I fell out of love with it or what. But I wanted to show you this. I think is one of my favorite floss blings from As the Yo Flies. Look at that. And then on the back, I know I've shown this before, but I just absolutely love this one. These are the colors. Paulette always does beautiful, beautiful colors. I think it was all classic Colorworks. Did I substitute? I think I did. I substituted Ruby Slipper for something. I don't know what though. Oh, I think Tennessee Red Clay I substituted Ruby Slipper for. I couldn't remember. And this is on 18 count Swiss Coffee by Color and Cotton, using 1 strand. Look at that. Fill in. Took forever, but I love it. Look at, I love it. Her colors are just incredible. So I'm probably going to need to get this framed. I picked up a model from my framers and I have 2 there now. So when I go to pick up the other 2 in a couple weeks, I may drop this off to get framed. So you might not see it framed until winter time, but gosh, that's so pretty. So that is my other finish. So beautiful, beautiful. Okay, giveaway number 2, because I'm gonna sneak stuff in. Giveaway number 2 is gonna be another Stitch Quarterly that I had that Fat Quarter Shop has sent me. And this one is gonna be, oh dear, it has everything in there. All the goodies and the bag. I figured this would be a nice giveaway for, I mean, it's got the floss, a wand, it's got the cute deer needle minder. It's got everything in here. So for this one, the keyword is going to be deer, D-E-E-R. Please be 18. Please don't say giveaway or free or enter or anything like that. That triggers bots. Luckily, I don't get bots on mine. So yeah, keyword is deer. I was going to do a Halloween finish whip parade because I have a bunch. I have like 3 or 4 totes full of Halloween. I went to prepare for that a couple of days ago, opened up the first tote, and there was a mouse. Now, I use big heavy-duty Costco totes to store my stuff, and they're in the garage. They're sealed, they're thick plastic. I have no idea how the mouse got in there. I screamed and ran out of the garage. I put the lid back on, of course, and then ran out of the garage. Darren got home. He had taken some time off to go hunting for a couple nights. He got home. He took the tote outside and let the mouse go. I had pulled some pieces out, didn't see anything, and I have a Raydon blanket for every holiday display goes on my blanket ladder. And I picked that up to take it out, and something had fallen out, but I thought, you know, sometimes I roll candles or something in there, you know, because it's extra padding. And so I took it out and didn't think anything of it. And I go to reach in there again, and the freaking mouse runs, and that's when I screamed. So he took the tote outside and like tilted it, and the thing jumped out and ran away, right? Okay, so everything's good. I go to continue pulling out my stuff last night, and another mouse was like climbing up my stuff. So I scream, Darren hears me upstairs. I come running back in, and I'm like, you didn't get the mouse out of my tote. He's like, yes, I did. It like ran into the woods, you know, at the side of our house towards the street. And I was like, well, there's another mouse in there. So this morning, Brie is my younger daughter. She used to work at the animal sanctuary. So she was used to mice and all these sorts of animals. And she puts on gloves, takes the tote out into the front yard to release this other mouse, right? So if you follow me on Instagram or my personal Facebook or TikTok, I posted like a quick video of all of this. So she goes, puts the gloves on, and she's like, come here, Mousy, come here, Mousy, you know, like, and I'm sitting there going, freaking out, oh my gosh, you know, like, and the thing runs out, I scream, but there's music over all of that, so you don't hear me scream, and you don't hear her telling me to be quiet. They're just mice. And so she's like, okay, you know, we're good. And then I go to start putting stuff back in, and I look inside one of my decor pieces. It's like this tall bottle, and there's a mouse inside of it. So she goes and releases that one, and then she goes, oh my God, and she starts to like freak out because she thought there was a dead mouse, a fourth mouse. This is the fourth mouse, right? And she's like, I can't do it. I can't do dead animals. Like, I can't do it. And I was like, is it dead? And she's like, yeah, it's not, like, it looks like it's like flat. And I was like, oh my God, my stuff's ruined. You know, I'm like, there's poop and pee in there. I'm already mad because it's my Rae Dunn stuff, and it's Halloween pieces that I worked hard stitching and finishing were in that. And I have no heart to go through my Halloween stuff right now. I'm gonna cry because I'm so upset. There was a bunch in there. From the video, I had already taken stuff out. So it doesn't look like there was a bunch in there, but there's a tote full, or a crate full of them. And so I kick the tote a couple of times, and I saw it like move, and I'm like, no, it's alive. And she was like, oh, thank goodness. And so we empty out the tote, and she has to like dump it out because that one was the tinier one. 4 mice somehow got into my one tote. I don't know how. It was sealed. There's no bite marks in it. There's no nothing, but there's poop and pee, and I have to wash and scrub all of my Rae Dunn decor that was in there. I have to go through my cross stitch and see what they've destroyed. I don't know how they got in there, but it's been a bad few days because y'all know how much work goes into stitching. Oh my God, I'm so upset. I have 2 other totes of Halloween stuff that I have not looked inside yet because I just can't. They were in our garage. We've not had mice issues. I know it's getting colder and they're coming inside, but I don't know how they got into this because it clamps down. No clue. And I don't know how long they've been in there and what they would have eaten. There's nothing to eat in there. So there is no Halloween previous finishes whip parade, or not whip parade, but parade to show you. I'm sorry. I can't bring myself to go through that stuff right now. I'm heartbroken is what I am. But if you want to see the video of my daughter being the amazing, brave woman that she is, you can go see them on TikTok or Instagram or my Facebook page. So, yeah. I All right, let's get to some whips now that I've had story time. Whip number 1. I love this bag. So I think somebody said, because I couldn't remember where this bag came from. I think it came from one of Stitch Me's boxes, I think. So yeah. So October 1st was Witchy Stitcher Day, and so I purchased Poisonous Plants. My daughter, Brie, picked this because her room is like plant type themed. And so she wanted that stitched. And this is how I stitch, is DMC goes in floss bags. I don't use floss drops, but here's my floss bling for this one. It's an owl. I love it. And then that's the back. It says something wicked comes this way. I love Chris's stuff. It's just, she's just awesome. Okay, so this is on, I think, 18 count woodland, I think. Why did I start that where I started it? I just realized, what the heck was I thinking? All of that fabric, and I started it that low. I don't know what I was thinking at all. But here it is. I'm using 2 strands on this. Hopefully you could see it. Because she picked such a dark fabric and there's a lot of greens. So that's as far. I have 4 more plants to go, and then of course the border. So I'm hopefully going to get this done. But I love it. I just really, really do not enjoy stitching with 2 strands, period. Like, I just don't anymore. I know that it gives like a richness and a fullness to the color, but I just prefer the 1 strand. But because this was on, I mean, you could see the green, because I did 2 strands, like it shows up a little bit better. Oh, that's so pretty. I will say though, I bought the PDF, and the only issue that I have with the PDF is it doesn't seem to have overlaps in the pages. So I get confused. I'm a counted cross stitcher and I have problems counting, period. Okay. And I know a lot of us do. So I actually had to use the picture and like zoom in because there's no overlaps, and to try and line up the leaves or whatever it was properly was tricky for me. So that's the only minor complaint I have, is just there's no overlaps. I try with mine to have, I think it's 5 overlaps, so you can kind of see. It just makes it easier. So that's going to be a focus piece, because I want to get that done either for Christmas gift for Brie, or her birthday is December 29th. So one of those. This is part of haul. Yeah, I broke the Flosstube rule of not touching it before showing it, but you know, I had to, because it was a start for my sister's birthday. And this is part of haul and like a life update, but I drove down to Acorns and Threads, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but this is part of it. This is in a amazing bag by Christine Stitch All the Things. I don't think she is making bags anymore. I cannot remember. This is my floss bling, purple on the back. And this one called for All Weeks Dye Works. Pretty, pretty colors. So my sister turned 40. She is the next youngest one after me. And we decided to start Owlsmore Cottage by Rosewood Manor. So this is part of my haul, and the Weeks Dye Works was part of my haul. Is that not pretty? So pretty. So we started this on October 19th, which was her birthday. I am doing this on 18 count, A Little Classy from Stitch Me. This was in one of Stitch Me's boxes, so I don't know if it's out yet, but it's like kind of modeled, but that's my start. The variegation doesn't show up very well in the letters. I love my owl needle monitor. Not sure where I got that. I decided to do my initials, which is the R and an M coming up in the greenish color or the teal color. But that's the start. My sister's gotten quite a bit done because she's focusing on it. This will just be, I told her, I said, I don't know when I'm going to get back to it. It's really pretty, but it took me, what, 2 or 3 years to finish the other owl piece. So this might be a 2 or 3 year. I don't know. This is one of my favorite bags. I wonder why it's one of my favorite bags. This is from Jasmine Custom Bags. Love it. Love it. This one is Forest Home from the Blue Flower. I should really make a working copy of this because Janine autographed it for me at the Stitch Summit retreat last year. I didn't get to go this year. I had to cancel. And it's a mixture of DMC and some fancy floss, but this is my owl one. I should do it for the owl, so I might switch it. I probably will switch it to the owl one. I like to have matching. All right. This is on 18 count arboreal from Cedar River Linen and Design, my friend Jody. And I'm not sure if I showed this in my last video, but I got the mountain done and the rest of the tree done, and then the border around the words. To me, it doesn't look like it's showing up very well, but there's the words. It's just so pretty on this. This was not part of the kit. Linen came with the kit, I think, for the retreat. And then that needle minder came in the kit too for the retreat. But I love this, and I want to get back to this too. I'm excited to be able to focus a little bit more on my whips, but I do need to get designing for fall. I'm pretty much set up until fall. My last whip is still in the Q-snap because I decided to pull it out and get it finished because it was a birthday start. This year was a birthday start, and I hadn't touched it. It was like a jingle ball start too, kind of all in one. This is my floss bling. Maker's Gonna Make. I love this. And there's that. And then it just takes a couple DMC and some fancy floss. This is in a bag made by Chrissy O. Azio Flies. She makes beautiful, beautiful bags. And it is the Maker and the Mender. This was my birthday start, Becca's B-Day Sal. This was also a Tipsy Bunny Sal from a group of us that hung out during the Jingle Ball and became close friends and created a Facebook group. Speaking of the Jingle Ball, I am going. I shall be there. Hopefully they have a cocktails room again, because that's where I met the Tipsy Bunnies, and we were the ones that stayed, like the Zoom stayed open all night, which was pretty cool. So come say hi in the cocktail room. And this is on 20 Count Sand Dollar by Be Stitch Me, and I am getting close to a finish. I'll be working on this tonight probably. Getting pretty close to another finish. It's exciting to get my whips finished. I need to go through, I need to start working on Silent Night again, because I'd like to get that finished. The one that y'all voted for me to work on. So there's that. I want to do giveaway number 3, but I need to, it's part of the Fat Quarter Shop haul that they sent me to give away, or to show. And so this is for my quilters in the group. This is Quilted Witch by Fat Quarter Shop. This is the quilt one. And then also tail feathers. Super cute. And castle courtyard. So you're going to get 3 quilt patterns with this one. And those are courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop. So the keyword for this is quilt. Quilt. Oh, let's put that somewhere else. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So that is the other one. And then I think I do have one more giveaway before we jump into that. And it's going to be 3 chickens. So it's going to be Percy and Hank and Myrtle. So that giveaway, chickens, is going to be, the keyword can be chicken. So chicken for that. And then that is the Stitchy stuff. So I have some haul and goodies to show you, and then there'll probably be another giveaway. I thought that was the last one, but 3 charts. I just want to make notes because I thought I was organized, but I was not. So courtesy of the Fat Quarter Shop, they send these to show y'all. This is the Quilted Witch. This is the cross stitch. That is super cute. This is so cute. They also sent, this is ginormous, y'all. This is a needle minder, and it's heavy, but it's cute. They also sent a Candy Star thread bling. They also sent a Cottage Be in My Bonnet. Cute little needle minder. I have the pink and the yellow, and now I have the blue. And then this came opened, but these are pretty sturdy floss drops. And they're little pumpkins, but the bag came like ripped open, so I don't want to like drop them everywhere. They also sent Spooky. And then they also sent the September stackables. I think that next year, I think I'm going to start stitching these stackables. I think I'll make this, I don't know if I can finish it in a month, depending on my designing and stuff like that, but I might start doing that because they're so cute. Okay, my floss fix from Fat Quarter Shop were in the C's. So I love that they're doing this alphabetically. Really pretty colors on there. So that's the classic Colorworks. The other haul that I got was Heaven and Earth Designs had a 50% off sale. And I was torn on which one to buy. But I chose the mini Dreamweaver, and I want to start that. I don't know when. I already went. I have a full DMC set and then some. I probably have 2 full DMC sets from the amount that I've collected, but I went to Michael's and I bought all of the DMC for this because I don't like to sit and pull this many from my personal stash. So, I love this. I think this will be another piece that my husband will want to keep for himself. But I was thinking this would be really pretty to go up in our bedroom, like above our bed. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And then the other one that I got is from Cross Stitch for Everyone. My friend Miranda from the local Stitchy group was leaving. She got orders to New York, so she's moving away. But she sent this in our group chat, and I went and bought it. Well, I put it in my cart, and I was thinking about it, and then the seller sent me like a coupon, so I was like, sure. This is a cross stitch. I think the back is just blank. I have no idea how that is a cross stitch. I mean, that's crazy. I bought it. I have no idea when I'm going to stitch this because I'm already working on a Bigfoot cross stitch, but I figured, you know, just to have. Excuse the crinkle. The other haul that I got besides that chart and the floss from Acorns and Threads was a 36 count color and cotton boardwalk, a huge piece, 27 by 36. And these silks, my fur is getting in the way. These silks with this, because that antique sampler that I showed you in my last video, I took it down to Acorns and Threads and color matched the back of it. And these are the beautiful colors from the back of it. And I wanted silks because it's stitched in silks. And my sister and Brie and Janine all helped me with the color matching. Oh my gosh, I wish I could. I might take off these. Oh, there we go. So there's like a pretty pink, some greens, like it's really pretty. So I got to get charting that, but I'm in the middle of charting a couple other antique samplers. If you enjoy stitching on 36 count or 40 count linen, and you enjoy stitching reproduction samplers, please let me know. I will have 1 or 2 ready at some point. And I'm not sure. I think that's still going to be done on linen too. So if you're interested in model stitching, we can discuss, you know, if you want payment, charts, half and half, whatever. But just let me know if you're interested in linen stitching, because I cannot. One is a bigger one that I just have to finish charting the bottom, and I actually started model stitching that on linen, but I just, for some reason, I just can't do it anymore. I don't know what it is. I model stitched on linen for my very first large release, but I just can't do it anymore. I don't know. And then I'll have one that's kind of a medium, and then one that's smaller. The smaller one might be just on Ada. But if you're interested in model stitching reproduction samplers, just reach out to me and let me know. I would appreciate it. The other thing is Fabric Flare was having a contest, and they had asked, they posted on social media and said, submit a picture. They had a panel of judges to choose the first, second, and third place winner or something like that. And I submitted a picture of basically a sunset in the sky, kind of a beautiful, no, it was after a storm. That's what it was. It was like a stormy sky. I won. And I cannot for the life of me remember the name of this at the moment. I chose, well, actually my daughter, because it was Sam's husband that took the picture, and I submitted it. And then my daughter chose the name, and I am horrible because I cannot remember. Let me see if I can look it up really quick. I cannot remember the name because she did it in, I think it's Rakia. That's what it was. Rakia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that means sky in Hebrew. But here it is. And so they sent me linen. I designed a Jewish design to stitch on this fabric because I thought it would look really pretty. But my sister usually model stitches my Jewish patterns, and she doesn't stitch on linen. And I really don't want to stitch on linen. So I'll have to see what I can do. But this is the sky. And it could go this way too. But I won first place, and they sent me a piece of fabric. And so now if you want a stormy sky, you can order Rakia from Fabric Flare, which was pretty cool. That is the second custom fabric that they've done for me. My last piece of haul is from Stitchery Express. I ordered the 2 new Blackbird reprints. So, you know, y'all have seen this. I ordered Bringing Good Cheer, and then I ordered the Peppermint and Holly book. Y'all have seen it. Everybody's buying it because you got to buy up all the Blackbirds, you know. Definitely have to do that. I hope someday, I hope somebody says, you have to buy all the SamBrie Stitches patterns, all the Bigfoot ones. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right. So the last giveaway is just going to be a smorgasbord. It's going to be the last bit of this. So it's going to be the Quilted Witch cross stitch, the Spooky, the floss bling, and then you'll get these. So these 4 are going to be a giveaway. And for that, just say spooky. Keyword. Okay, so spooky. So spooky, chicken, quilt, deer, Zoom. Those are the keywords. And remember, I'm going to go into life update in just a minute, but just remember that I will pick a winner for the Stitchy Box Zoom retreat on November 5th. So please watch your comments for a reply. I will reply with the word Zoom is what I'm going to reply with. What did I say the keyword was? Box. The keyword for you is box. The keyword for me, for the winner in the comments, is Zoom. That's what it was. Box. All right. So that is all of my Stitchy stuff. Again, I'm so sorry. I wanted to do a Halloween previous finish, that whip parade or parade. Why do I keep saying whip parade? Because I guess that's what we always do is whip parades. But I do plan on decorating for Thanksgiving. I do decorate for Thanksgiving. I will have my daughter go through the Thanksgiving tote before I even touch it, because I'm so scared of all my stuff now being ruined and being infested by mice in the garage. But I will do that, and then I'll do a decor tour in my next video, because I know some people have mentioned that they miss seeing my decor tours. So I think I just got down in the dumps because Sam moved away, and you know, she got married and moved away to Canada. I don't really ever have anybody over. You know, Brie is older and she's working all the time, so I'm like, what's the point in decorating? But decorating, y'all enjoy it, and that's the point. Like, I enjoy it, so I need to stop being a downer and start decorating. So you'll see Thanksgiving, and I will do better with that. I appreciate people reaching out and saying that they miss seeing my decor. So, all right, well, I'm gonna jump into life update. So thank you all so much for sticking with me. Please make sure you subscribe. I hope that you have an amazing couple of weeks, and that you stay safe. So much craziness and sadness going on in the world. So I hope stitching brings you comfort. And until I see y'all again, happy stitching. Okay, life update. This will be quick. You saw the pictures in my opening. So we went to Ocean Shores on Sunday for a quick overnight stay. My husband had Monday off. I think it was Indigenous People Day, Columbus Day. I think that's what it was. We do both, but they get time off here in Washington. It was a beautiful, beautiful day that we got there. We drove through the Quinault Loop. So you saw the pictures of that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we drove the beach Sunday morning. We had to get back, when we were leaving, we had to leave early Monday morning because Brie had to work and we drive her to work. So we drove early on the beach, and because we drove early, we got to see eagles. It's just the absolute incredible feeling. And we got to get close to the eagles too. Like, it was crazy. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those pictures. I'm excited because so I grew up in Portland, Oregon, and my family would go camping down on the Oregon coast at different campgrounds quite often growing up. And it's been a bajillion years since I've been down to the Oregon coast. And Darren has off. Veterans Day falls on a Saturday, so he has the Friday before off. And my husband's a veteran, so we're going to celebrate him, even though he doesn't like to be celebrated. I got fox fur in my mouth. So we booked a room on the beach at Cannon Beach. I'm so excited. So we're going to do just an overnight trip to Cannon Beach. And so hopefully the herd of elk appears on the beach. I'm praying, because that would be incredible. So I'm excited for that. So it'll be more beach pictures, but different beach pictures for that. Yeah, so Monday was Indigenous People Day, Columbus Day, whatever. So he was off. But it was stormy that Monday morning that we saw the eagles, and there wasn't very many people out. And we saw 3 eagles during that morning drive, and we were so close to the one that was on the clam digging sign that you saw. He just seemed unbothered by us, and it was just the coolest experience just to be the only ones and get that experience. We get lucky a lot of the times, Darren and I do, with seeing animals. It's crazy. Brie started feeling sick Sunday evening, so she had to call out of work Monday because she lost her voice. We ended up going to, I think, urgent care. That's when I had to reschedule, because I was sick as well, the interview with Kim and Jade. So we did that. They tested her for everything. Strep throat. I can't remember what else. And everything was negative, but they thought that she had a strain of COVID, and their test took 24 to 48 hours. And they said they would call either way. And of course they never did call. And by that time, she had been sick for too long to get any medicine for COVID. But we're pretty sure that she had COVID. Luckily, it wasn't terrible, but she got better, which was really good. I had a meetup Tuesday night. It was a very great turnout. We had people driving 45 minutes to an hour just to come for a couple hours and hang out. And it makes my heart so happy that our local Stitchy group has grown so much with just meeting so many new people. And more people are joining the Kitsap Facebook group from surrounding towns too. So it's just so exciting. I'm so happy. I feel so fulfilled that I have a group of Stitchy people who are pushing me to open a cross-stitch shop. They're really, really wanting me to open a cross-stitch shop. We shall see. I have no idea if I can undertake that. My health, I need to get that in order first. So that happened. And then the whole Hamas invaded Israel. I am not going to dwell on it. I am not going to get into politics. Y'all know that my heritage is Jewish. I don't practice it, but I am proud. I design Jewish pieces. I had created, because I couldn't sleep because of how it all started. And actually, my older daughter went to Israel and spent a couple weeks there with a group that travels. She got to travel for free. It was like an all expense paid, and I can't think of the group's name, but she had done that a couple of years ago, I think, last year or 2 years ago. Made good friends that she stayed in contact with. Well, one of those good friends was at the music event, and my daughter has not heard from her since. So we have to assume the worst on that. So that night when that invasion happened, I couldn't sleep. It was a lot to take in, as well as everybody else. So I created a freebie that I posted in Facebook groups and on my Instagram and all that, that said, they had the American flag and says, I stand with Israel. If you'd like to stitch it, it's posted on the social media sites. You're more than welcome to. I will just say that what happened was horrible. What is happening is even more horrible. I have no words. I have no words. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it just needs to stop. It just needs to stop. But I feel bad for my daughter because she's grieving the loss of her friend, because we have to assume the worst if she's not heard from her since. So there is that freebie chart, if you would like to stitch it. I do stand with the innocent people. I do not believe what is going on with the government and the military is right. So that freebie was designed the initial night when the paratroopers invaded that music fest and invaded Israel. A lot has happened since then. So please don't come at me. If you want to stitch it, great. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to promote it. It's out there. So that was just something that I felt I needed to do at that time. And then it just came to me while I couldn't sleep. So then we ended up going to the urgent care on the 12th. So we hadn't gone until then. And they tested her for everything. I talked about that already. Okay, so I drove down to Portland to Acorns and Threads for my sister's 40th birthday. I'm going to post her Instagram. I'm trying to get her to post more on Instagram. She was posting her updates, and she just, wants to share her work. So if you want to go follow her, that would be amazing to show her support. She turned 40. And so we met at Acorns. I dropped off a trunk show at Acorns. Janine is going to do a trunk show for me, which is really exciting. I matched that silk that I showed you to an antique sampler. And I had posted that I was going to be down there. And if anybody wanted to come say hi, that would be great. And some people showed up. It blows my mind. It really blows my mind that people drove to come say hi. And the cool thing that still throws me off is they brought their charts, their Bigfoot charts, and asked me to sign them. And it just means the world to me. 1, my handwriting sucks. 2, my signature sucks. My husband says I need to practice a better signature because my handwriting is terrible. So I apologize for the horrible handwriting and signatures on your pieces, but that's just me. I suck at writing. But it's just so surreal for people to be excited to meet me and ask me to sign their charts. It's just mind-blowing. And you saw those pictures at the beginning too. It means the world to me. So thank you for that. And then I took my sister to lunch at a Chinese restaurant called Choose Eatery. We've been going there for 35 years. It's been where the family usually meets for birthdays and stuff. It's amazing Chinese food. So if you're local to there, try Choose Eatery. They're so good. So we did that. And then Brie came with me too. So that was fun. When we got home from Portland, I found out that Emma, who is our Chihuahua Min Pin that we've had for 14 years, had passed away. I'm trying not to cry. I've cried a lot. Like, random things will set me off. When nobody's going to be home for a long period of time, Darren takes off of work early because we don't want the animals to be by themselves. And so he had taken off work several hours early to come home and let the dogs out and, check on Bree's cat, because Emma was kind of a mean dog. So when nobody's home, the cat would just stay in Bree's room and the door would be closed, because Emma tried to, kill our guinea pigs when we had guinea pigs. And she was just old and grouchy. And we knew the time was coming because Champ, who we had for, I think, 12 years at the time, both of them were Mother's Day gifts, adopted a year apart, I believe, in California when we were stationed in Barstow. And I knew Emma was getting old and she was having some health issues, like in her mouth, and her vision was going. And I knew it was getting close. I was getting ready to, set a vet appointment for that. And so Darren waited to tell us until I got home and filled him in on the day and how cool it was to meet people, and they were asking me to sign their charts, and like it was blowing my mind. And he listened to all that, and then he told me that he had found Emma, passed away. So he took care of her. We have our animals are buried in our backyard. We have a special little spot for them in the backyard. Our guinea pigs, Buns, passed away a few months ago as well. So all that's left now of our animals, a Shadow, who we've had for 8 years. Her gotcha day just happened. And Mal, who is Bree's cat. So now Mal gets to stay out and roam the house while we're gone, because it's just him and Shadow. Sorry. So that happened, which was a bummer. But she's with Champ now. And the thing that sucks is all Shadow has known is Champ and Emma. And when Champ passed away, she still had Emma. And the thing is, when they would go outside, because we'd let them out to the back, Shadow would wait for Emma to come running out onto the deck, and Shadow would get excited and try to play with her. But, Emma's an old lady, so she didn't really want to play. So after Emma passed away and we would let Shadow out, Shadow would go out on the deck and stand there and wait for Emma. So Darren and I would have to, mostly me, because for some reason when I would let her out, she would just stand there and wait. I would have to go outside with her and go with her off the deck and into the wooded area so that she would go to the bathroom. Sometimes she just goes out. If Darren lets her out, she just runs and goes and does that. Sometimes I have to take Shadow out in the front yard on a leash so that she'll go to the bathroom, because she doesn't understand why her sissy isn't there. So that sets me off sometimes. So anyways, that happened. But she's in a better place now with Champ. And I think Shadow's starting to understand that she's not here. And she's not going to come running out to go potty with her. So, and then after that, I did the interview with Kim and Jade. So hopefully you went and watched that. And then I had another meetup. So we've had 2 meetups since we met last. And that was a bigger group as well. And we said goodbye to Miranda and her husband. That was the last meetup. They are moving to New York. She is in the Navy and received orders. So we said our goodbyes to them. And that's basically it. I don't think anything's happened in the few days other than the mouse situation that I talked about. So I apologize for crying. I guess it's not a Flosstube video if I don't tear up, right? So that I think is it. I hope that you enjoyed the video and that you stick with me. Keep an eye out on your replies to your comments. And I just truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you've stuck with me to the end, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. And as a thank you, I am going to do a final giveaway, and you're going to get to choose 5 of my charts because I appreciate you so very much for sticking to the end. I hope you like my charts. So for that, the keyword is going to just be chart. And you can pick any of them, and I can send you either paper copies or PDFs on that. So thank you for sticking with me and for being so supportive. I truly appreciate it so very much. So until I see you all again, I love each and every one of you. Please stay safe. I hope stitching brings you some peace. It truly brings me peace. It really does. This world is crazy. It really is crazy. I just also want to say that I'm so glad that Helen and the others are okay in Maine with that shooting. It was really close to a few of my friends and Flosstubers. So just stay safe, y'all. Please, just stay safe. Enjoy your stitching. And until I see you all again, happy stitching. Love y'all.